P to the A to the T to the I. Patty here! Ugh, I think I did that one before. That's what you're worried about? Oh, hello. Tia here. Blah. Anyway, we investigated that thing you were curious about. You know, that thing, that amazing, huge, strong, terrible thing?
She's talking about Clarissa Gray's weapon, Clarissa.
Yeah, that! Clarissa the White, the rod-type cosmogenic arm! You were curious, right? That was you, right? Whatever, just get a load of this! It's beautiful, pure white frame, glitters like light when it's swung and... Wait, was it white?
That's what was curious about it. And the whole reason we investigated it. You know what, Patty? Let me do the talking. Clarissa's whereabouts are a mystery. Apparently, it went missing 10 years ago. So, the one that current Clarissa Grays possesses is a fake. Though it's still as powerful as all get out. We found that out the hard way. I hear that Clarissa is especially unique among the cosmogenic arms in that it somehow chooses its wielder.
That makes it sound like it's alive or something. Do you think it can talk?
It's true that Clarissa Grays has often been seen talking to her weapon. Perhaps it talks back.
Like, do you desire power? It shall be yours if you obey my every command. Or something.
Why would it be so haughty?
A weapon's gotta match its wielder, right?
You've got a good point there.
The cosmogenic arm named Clarissa? Yes, of course I know it. You speak of Clarissa the White, the rod-type cosmogenic arm entrusted to Clarissa Grays, yes? What of it then? Curious if I received a request to create an imitation? Oh, am I wrong? You're asking if the weapon I repaired before was the very same Clarissa? Don't be absurd. I've seen plenty of cosmogenic arms in my time, and the potential of that weapon was far too low, even factoring in the incomplete repairs. Cosmogenic arms have a more, how do you say it, intensely powerful aura about them. And I never sensed much power from that one. However, Clarissa is unique. It's possible that only its chosen wielder can see its true power.
P to the A to the T to the I. Patty here. Today, we've got some more fresh info for you. Hot off our investigation grill.
Lately, I've been wondering if I should just strike out on my own. Being an informant isn't worth suffering through all this. Hi, it's Tia. It isn't even worth mentioning at this point, but I did all the investigating.
Come on, Tia. Don't be like that. Information only gets any value when you hand it off to someone else. What's wrong with spicing the handoff up a little? Now then, this time, once again, we looked into those cosmogenic arms. I mean, we did have so much fun with Clarissa last time, after all. So, what's next? Well, Regius's very own Yonohate, of course. That big old boxy thing he's always whipping about. You thought it was a normal sword, right? Wrong! It's a katana! It's an all-new weapon type that only Regius has used in the past.
In addition to wielding it for battle, Regius carries Yonohate around to keep it under control, apparently. He also has it registered as a modded sword, and says using it as the wrong type of weapon helps keep it in check. No one knows what it truly looks like, because if it were to be unsheathed, the world itself would end.
I don't want to be misleading here, okay? Not that it doesn't look like it could cut an entire planet right in half, though. Honestly, why does this even exist? Who would make something so ridiculous?
Good question. I'd sure like to know.
Wah! Bonehead! Bonehead? What are you doing here? No, more importantly, you saw me, didn't you? This is bad. Real bad. I tried my best to sneak out. How was I found out this quickly? I've got no choice but to blast you to smithereens and make you forget everything! What? You won't tell anyone? You better be telling the truth, Bonehead. If you lie, I'll stick a needle in your... everywhere! You wanna know what I'm doing? That's a secret. I came to do my own patrols. To do what everyone else is doing. I've been advised to stand by, so I shouldn't be out here right now. But this is what I want to do. I mean, isn't it strange that we're the only ones not doing anything? We're the trio of heroes, and yet... we're the trio of heroes. We're supposed to be super awesome, and yet... we're not doing anything? I think that's weird. What am I even saying? Forget all that! I didn't say anything! Listen up, Bonehead! You better not speak a word of this to anyone!
Oh, it's you! You patrolling this area too? How admirable! I got me a question for you. Have you seen Claris Craze around here? Right. Your face says it all. You needn't speak a word. The trio of heroes has been put on alert. Not an official order, though, see? But if she's out doing her own thing despite that advice, well, fine by me. It means she's starting to think for herself, instead of just blindly following orders. She's a strong one, I tell you. She's got these extraordinary powers. That's just who she is. It's only natural for everyone to be afraid of her. Even I probably couldn't take her in a fight head-on. But behind all that strength, she's still just a naive, innocent child inside. So much so that she can't even decide what's right or wrong, and ends up getting used by others. Which is why Regius told me to set an example for her, but... we'll see if I can live up to that. I'm not super confident, believe it or not. Hold up! Let's quit it with all this serious talk, yeah? Everything will work out, and if it doesn't, well then we go in and fix it. Anyway, I'm off. You just keep this little chat between us, yeah? Later!
Xion, what are you doing here?
I have been waiting. I and everyone else has been waiting for this precise moment. I must thank you. Were it not for your endeavors, none of us would ever have arrived at this point. It is because of you that you are here now, that she is here now, and that we all are here now. What remains is for the final touches to be finished. All this ends once they are. Come to the core of Oracle, to the center of the mothership, with Matoi at your side.
Xian didn't seem like her usual self. I'm supposed to head in with you. What do you think we'll find? This is inside of the mothership? It all looks so familiar. Like I've been here.
I've been awaiting you. We have reached the point of no return. This will be my final request of you. Come to the core of the mothership. Find me there, and when you do...
Xian!
Finally, the time has come at last, Xian. The moment that shall define all others. It is a relief. Such a relief. Today, I shall finally comprehend you and all else.
Preparations are complete, Director.
Are they now? Exceptional work.
I only wish I could have done more to assist you, sir. Am I finally fit to become a photoner myself?
Indeed. I am quite done with you now. Ah, yes. I am not only done with the branches, but the pests that dwell upon them also. Yes, I am done with all of it. All I need is you with me. Nothing more. There's no need to spare a pest just to save a branch. Is there, Xian?
Xian! Where are you? Where have you gone?
You two, can you hear me?
Who are you?
You can just think of me as Xian's younger brother. I don't have time to explain much more than that. Things are already underway. I never expected things to go according to plan to begin with, but they're progressing faster than I anticipated. You two need to be cautious. No way to read them now. There's no telling what they might...
An enemy presence has infiltrated the mothership. I repeat, an enemy presence has infiltrated the mothership. All operatives should receive intel on... Wait, what?
Listen up, ARC's operatives.
It is I, Regius of the Six. My apologies for the sudden interruption, but this is an emergency situation. I expect that many of you will be bewildered, so allow me to explain the circumstances. First and foremost, we have proof of incriminating behavior. This enemy presence has been confirmed to be in contact with a mysterious external organization. And this is not some chance encounter. It is just one of many interactions. We also have evidence they engaged in these dealings via hacked auxiliaries. And as if that weren't enough, we are led to believe that in addition, they have been in contact with sentient Fallspawn. Fallspawn are our sworn foes, but it looks like we don't have to be involved in direct combat with them. But that still is not all. We also possess evidence that they have smuggled unregistered persons into ARCs with the intent to engage in espionage. Now, I understand that this comes as a surprise. This target has made great contributions to ARCs as a whole. But be that as it may, we must consider the facts. Given their conduct, they have been judged an enemy presence. To reiterate, operatives, ARCs has deemed them our foe. That is why I, Regius of the Six, now declare this a code of misorder. Find this traitor and eliminate them. Hilda, I leave the rest to you.
Attention all ARCS operatives. You have all been issued a Code Abyss level order. Your target is an enemy of ARCS, an enemy of the Oracle fleet, and... The details are in the report. They have already infiltrated the mothership. All operatives are to suit up and immediately engage. Move out!
There it is. That would explain why no one tried to stop us yet. You knew what we were up to all along. But you let us on for this to happen, didn't you, Luther? My apologies to you both. Things have taken a far worse turn than I'd imagined. I had expected to face off against Fallspawn and clones, but never the entirety of ARCS.
It's okay. It's not your fault. You're not at fault for what's happening here. You helped everyone, saved me, and you're still working now for the good of others. So let's just keep going, pressing forward.
No, she's right. The wheels of time are rolling onward. So I'm asking you to, please get to S.H.I.E.L.D. I'll do whatever it is I can to provide support.
Emergency! Code! Abyss!
plaza momentarily.
Emergency! Code! Abyss!
long time since I've gotten to point my gun your way.
Who would have thought that we'd find ourselves facing off like this?
I had always trusted you. I do not understand. How could you go and betray Arx?
No, you have it all wrong. It's not true.
I'd like to believe you, but it's not gonna matter once this is over anyway.
All of Arx's secrets have already been laid bare. That is why you will die.
Something isn't right here. Listen to these people. Futile! Futile! No. We won't have any of that now. We're not here to listen to anything you have to say. We're talking a Code Abyss level order here, you know? And orders are orders! From the trio of heroes, no less, they said. Kill 'em dead, they said. Orders or whatever. I just love getting to kill things. Don't worry. I'm on your side. Once I finish killing you, I'll make sure everyone's safe. So please, let this end now.
Emergency! Code! Abyss!
really something. But I'm gonna kill you anyway.
Facing off against you like this, I can see how strong you truly are. But you still need to die.
The four of us can't beat you? I'm definitely going to develop a complex. Huh? Huh? Why though? I don't get it! Why do we friends, who shared cup and battlefield, have to fight? If this is all just because of some order, well then maybe that order is wrong! Yeah, you're right. These orders don't make any sense. Why couldn't I just see that in the first place? Fourier?
What was I mean, I remember fighting, but was that really me?
It felt like something else was at work inside of me. Something I could not control.
You know, it does sort of feel like we were just torn from a dream and dropped back into reality. It sure was a fun dream, though. But if you're all gonna get off the ride here, I guess I will too. Plus, it looks like we'll have plenty of new targets to toy with anyway.
Spawn? How did they get in here?
This is an emergency message to all ARC's operatives. The False Spawn have seized an opportunity to launch an all-out attack. They've broken through our final defenses and boarded the mothership. Wiped them all out, along with the traitors.
They made it through our defenses.
This is unprecedented. How could this happen so fast?
Maybe everyone was so fixated on our little traitors that no one was ready for a good old-fashioned attack. Goodness gracious! What a foolish, silly, adorable little mistake. Just makes you love ARCs, doesn't it? And now here we are. And they still want us to handle the False Spawn and the traitors at the same time? Someone's sure not thinking straight.
You go on ahead.
I don't know what's right or wrong about any of this anymore. But I think you need to just see through whatever it is you're out to do.
Even if that means going against ARCs, or whatever you want to call what ARCs has become. You've saved so many lives already. I want to believe you'll do the same here now.
Go. Get moving. We'll hold them off. You guys go ahead.
This might not make up for what we have done, but I still want to atone for what I can.
And me? Well, I just hate False Spawn even more than I loathe people. Orders, schmorders. My sights are locked on one thing, and one thing only.
Is this the best Code Abyss can do? Or is something else at work here? Honestly, I don't care much one way or the other. This was but an amusement to begin with. If some novel happening is underfoot now, let's see it. This could prove informative. Go on then, Arcs. Fall spawn. Tear each other apart. Consider it my gift to you.